Hello everyone, so it's another day and it's another lesson to learn. So for today, I'm going to discuss about counting significant figures. But before that, let us know first what is this significant figures. So significant figures are the digits of value which carry meaning towards the resolution of measurement. So in counting significant figures, we have some rules to be followed. Of course, we have here significant digit rules. So first, we have all non-zero digits are significant. Second is captive zeros are significant. Third is trailing zeros are only significant if there is a decimal point or a bar above a zero. And lastly, the fourth one is leading zeros are never significant. So what is that rules all about? Of course, we will know that as we go further about this topic. So first, let me give you some examples of each rules for you to understand it further. So first, we have all non-zero digits are significant. So when we say non-zero, it means that it like numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is except 0. So we have here examples. So as you can see here, in our examples, we just count it so that we can have our significant figures. So 495, we have 3 significant figures. 5987, we have 4 significant figures. The third one, 32435, we have 5 significant figures. And the last one, we have 785,132, we have 6 significant figures. So in this rule, it means that non-zero digits are always significant, like these numbers. As you can see, we can see any zero here. So let's proceed to the second rule, which is captive zeros are significant. So we have some examples. So this, when we say captive zeros, the zeros that are in between the 2 significant digits. So the 0 are in between the non-zero digits. So like this problem, we have 502, which is the 0 is in between of 5 and 2. Therefore, we have 3 significant figures. Okay, so another 5008. So as we can see that the 2 zeros here are in between, therefore we have 4 significant figures. Another one. So the same that zeros are in between significant digits, therefore we have 5 significant figures. And lastly, of course, again, the zeros are in between, therefore we have 9 significant figures. So it's that easy to count significant figures in this rule. So just remember these rules so that you might not get wrong in counting significant figures. So for the third one, we have trailing zeros are only significant if there is a decimal point. So we have some examples here. So from our rule that there must be decimal point. So as we can see here in our first problem, we don't have any decimal point. That's why this must have 2 significant figures. Okay, so another. This 20,500. So when we say trailing zeros, the zeros are a final zero in the decimal portion are only significant. So as we can see here, we don't have any decimal point. That's why, therefore, we have 3 significant figures. So another. So here we have decimal point. So in our rule that a final zero in the decimal portion are only significant. So in this rule, trailing zeros are only significant if there is a decimal point. Therefore, we have 4 significant figures here. And lastly, how about this? So as we can see, we have decimal point. Therefore, we have 7 significant figures. Okay, so let's move on to the next rule, which is leading zeros are never significant. So when we say leading, it means that it goes before the significant digits. It comes before the significant digits, which is leading. So from the word leading, so it leads. So we have here some examples. First, so when we say leading zeros, like this, that the zeros comes before the significant number, which is 5. Therefore, we have only 1 significant figure. Next, we have 3 significant figures. And this we have 4 significant figures. And now it's your turn to give it a try and answer some practice exercise. Okay, so count the significant figures of the following. So by the way, you can just pause this video and just play it after finish answering these problems. Okay, so from the first one, we have 3 significant figures. The second one, we have 4 significant figures. The third one, which is the 3 zeros are the leading zeros, so we have 4 significant figures. And the next one, as we can see that there is a decimal point and the zeros are in between, therefore we have 6 significant figures. And lastly, we have 2 significant figures. So how about your answers? So did we have the same answers? Well, congratulations if you get the right answers, and keep it up. And that's all for our discussion for today. Thank you for watching and of course listening to me, and I hope that you learned something from me. Thank you and God bless.